唔使嘅，俾你 passport 得個。Day 2 of our Yunnan journey begins with an early morning train ride from Kunming to Dali. In fact, it was the official starting point of the itinerary arranged by our local travel company, where we were scheduled to meet our Mandarin-speaking tour guide upon arriving at Dali railway station. The train journey itself took only about 2 hours, smooth and comfortable, while the scenery outside gradually changed into the beautiful landscape Yunnan is well known for. As we have approached Dali, the excitement grew even stronger, knowing that some of the region's most iconic attractions were waiting ahead.
它从南到北有19座山峰，形成18条溪水，这18条溪水最后都流到洱海，作为洱海。
Before continuing, I would like to share a small personal experience regarding the local tour arrangement. I won't mention the company name here, as our overall experience was simply acceptable rather than impressive. For those planning a similar trip, there are actually many Yunnan-based travel agencies available online, and from our experience, it is better to choose a smaller tour group whenever possible. Smaller groups usually allows the guide to pay more attention to your personal preferences and provide a more flexible experience. Even better if the driver is also the guide who genuinely knows the area well. Our first destination was the breathtaking Erhai Lake, one of the most famous landmarks in Dali, known for its crystal clear water and beautiful blue sky. The lake creates a very peaceful and relaxing atmosphere.
在这里坐着，
这里美，哇，这里才是美啊！
这个就是你们单独交了98块钱每个人的这个，
哦，就是这个，
这里就这里，
就是98块。Interestingly, the Chinese name Erhai literally means ear sea, because when viewed from the above, the shape of the lake resembles a human ear. The weather during spring was especially pleasant. Cool breeze, comfortable temperature, and fresh air make the area feel incredibly relaxing. It is a perfect place to slow down after lunch, whether by enjoying a peaceful afternoon tea at the lakeside cafe or simply cycling leisurely along the lake while taking in the scenery. However, one important thing to remember is that despite the cold weather, the sunlight and UV exposure in Yunnan can still be surprisingly strong during spring. So sunglasses, sunscreen and a cap are highly recommended if you plan to spend a longer time outdoors. Santorini.
然后往前走走到海嗰度嘅。
哦，就咁樣啫啦。咁樣一堆仔叫Santorini啊。After spending some time at Erhai Lake, we continue our journey to Jingso Island. If you happen to be nearby, this island is quite worth visiting, especially if you are interested in learning more about the Bai ethnic group, 傣族。有一間廟喺度。One of the Yunnan well-known minority communities. Visiting here gives a deeper glimpse into their cultural tradition, lifestyle, and history. Fishing remains one of the main sources of income for many locals here, and one of the most unique traditions we witnessed was the use of train of spray, also known as the fish eagle or seahawks, to help catch fish. This traditional fishing method has been passed down through generations and remain one of the cultural highlights of the area. 回来之后，把大鱼交回给主人家，主人家才会给他奖励小鱼吃。在1995年的时候，也去日本参加过世界大赛，得到了金奖。咱们呢，也就随便看一下。今天我出土了243件文物，当中的南华推出来。看一下我们眼前这里嗰度擺足啦，即係捉魚嗰啲人啊，講嚟佢哋生活啊，點樣比賽過啊嗰啲，可能係有啲面嘅有。
像咱们眼前这里手看这个这一条呢，就是一条玉龙，但是它由于地壳运动的原因，我们现在呢只能看到它的上颚这一部分，下颚那一部分呢是看不到的，就像这个细细长长，这个像它的牙齿一样，整个轮廓呢是非常清新的啊。然后咱们往飞机。
I also feel it is fair to share my honest opinion that the town itself could be better maintained. The cleanliness and the overall hygiene level were below average compared to other attractions we visited during the trip. Some facilities were relatively basic, including open-style toilets, so visitors should come prepared and manage expectations accordingly. As the day continued, we then headed towards one of the Dali most photographed modern attractions, often referred to as the Santorini of the East.
高咋？上高樓啊？玻璃游水池。
Interestingly, this area was once an abandoned housing project. Through creative redevelopment and modern design ideas, it was transformed into a stylish destination filled with white-collar architecture and scenic viewpoints overlooking the lake.
即係好似一個 town 咁樣。
Somewhat resembling the famous Santorini in Greece. The place quickly became popular among tourists and social media creators, especially for photography and cafe hopping. During sunset hours, the atmosphere becomes even more beautiful as the soft light reflects across the buildings and surrounding scenery. Along the way, we also noticed that spring in Yunnan brings an abundance of seasonal fruits and berries. Fresh strawberry, mulberries, and blueberries can be easily found at the roadside stores and local markets.
那这个是乌梅，
那个桑葚，
桑葚啊，他们讲的乌梅啊，这样。
没有桑葚，
哇，很新鲜啊，这个，很新鲜。
可是那个有点湿湿的，这个就是那个蓝莓，
这个就很大粒哦，它的
很大粒哦。
However, there is one popular fruit known locally as 美人果 that visitors should be careful with. Some sellers reportedly soak their fruits in artificial coloring substances to enhance their appearance, making them look more attractive than they naturally are. After dinner, we finally checked into our hotel in Dali and called it a day. Day 2 was filled with beautiful scenery, cultural experiences, and useful travel lessons along the way. Tomorrow, we will continue exploring even more attractions and share additional travel tips from our Yunnan journey. Good night and see you again tomorrow.